Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. As you can see, we're experiencing an issue here with this hand. We need some nails. Fortunately, we have a package. Born Pretty sent us some goodies. So we have this base coat and top coat set. It's supposed to last 45 plus days. I don't wear mine that long. Generally, that's a long time, but it could. And then there are some gel polishes and some Rhinestone Glue. I believe we got a couple of cat eyes here. Yes, so we will definitely be opening those to look at them. And they did send us a magnet as well. And then some tip glue. But before we can even worry about painting, we have to put some nails on. So I brought this box of tips. These are Russian almond shape. What I have on currently, these are edge. So they're very similar, except edge is like pointed on the end and then the Russian almond is not. These are actually from ENail Couture. I love their nail shapes. And so I picked this out because it's kind of similar to what I've already got going. So let me grab some sizes. Actually, before I do that, we need to get the base coat and stuff on here so that the sizes fit. So let's open this up. Oh, look at the size of these bottles. These are 15 milliliter, big bottles. All right, so ultra bright, high gloss is what it says. Here is the back. Pause to read if you would like. These things are so sharp, I just keep poking holes in my skin. So here is the back of this bottle. You can pause and read that if you would like as well. But it says cure under UV LED lamp for 60 seconds for a complete dry. And then of course it has the ingredients. Interesting bottle shape they've got going here. Same situation. So we'll go ahead and put this on real quick. I am not going to do like a prime and all that because again, I don't wear my nails super long. So I am going to be taking these off relatively soon, so no need to prepare them for long wear. Look at that long wand, I guess, on this brush. I like that. So Born Pretty did send these over. I do have a link in the description as well as a discount code. You should be able to see that on the screen. Definitely do utilize those so you can save some money while you're shopping. Born Pretty is a professional style brand. They make gel polishes, but they also make polygels, and in fact they make some stamping products as well and regular nail polish products. So they do cover the ranges of what you may need, so you can stick with the same brand for all your nail needs if you choose to. They do also have an Amazon store, so that will be linked below as well. Unfortunately, there's no discount code for that though, so if you want to save some money, you'll have to go directly to the Born Pretty website. Let me cure these for 60 seconds. Okay, now we're ready to pick out some tips. As you know, when you're picking out nail tips, you want them to fit sidewall to sidewall, all the way down on both sides, all the way back. And if they don't fit perfectly, you want to file them so that they do. Now for me, with this strong C curve, what I often have to do is like the pinch and roll. I pinch it and roll it a little bit so that it makes the curve stronger on my nail tips. That way it fits better down my sides. All right, so I've got my tips picked out. Let's have a look at this Solid Nail Tips Gel. This is the glue. Let's see if we can read this. Can y'all see that? I don't know, probably not. It says cure under LED nail lamp for 60 seconds, UV lamp for 120 seconds for completely dry. All right, so let's get this opened up, see what kind of tip we have. It's not a precision tip, but it is small enough that we won't have to like scoop it everywhere. I'm going to use this little lamp here to flash cure them, and then I will cure them in the big lamp after, but let's start putting these on. Now, I am notorious for overestimating how much glue I need. Boy, this stuff is solid. Let me see if I can't get some squished up from the bottom here where it seems to all be located. Gosh, it's just air all up here. Okay, we've got some. Alright, so I'm gonna try and start with like that much. Let me zoom this in for you. Okay, yeah, this is the super zoomed in mode, but I've got this much glue. Hopefully that's not too much. And so we're gonna go in here and spread some of that out a little bit. Oh, when they say solid, they mean it. Okay, so probably might make sense to get a tool and spread this around, but we're gonna try and do it without doing that. So I'm gonna get that on there, and then we're gonna squish it down so it'll roll forward. Good thing about solid nail glues is they kind of hold themselves, so you don't have to try as hard to do that. I didn't get too much excess, that's not bad, and it didn't squish it out everywhere, which is also great. So let's do a little flash cure. Alright, 15 seconds ought to be enough for that. Let's get our next one. See if we can't put some of this in here. Don't get too much now. I am notorious for getting these on crooked as well, so I'm gonna try really hard not to. A good thing about a solid nail glue is it fills in any gaps you may have, so you're less likely to end up with air bubbles. I got a little bit of extra on that one. Luckily, you can just roll it away before you cure, which I would recommend. Do not cure gel on your skin. Alright, I think we're about ready for a little flash cure. I'm gonna hold this one down in the back though. Alright, 15 seconds. That is a close cuticle. And this finger I actually struggle with the cuticles on because of the way the nail is shaped, but I think that glue has actually made it easier. Alright, let's give us a little cure, and then let's go ahead and get these last two on. Alright, so we've got our nails on. I need to stick them in the big lamp for 60 seconds. Alright, so those are out of the lamp. This one's got a little bit of area I need to clean up here, so let's do that real quick. I have this guard on my drill here because I don't really like it when it slings nail dust in my face. I am also not left-handed, so I have to work really hard to hold this. Okay, so we got that cleaned up. All of these other ones are pretty good. So we're gonna get to some decorating now. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there is a style where you use the cat eye on a clear and you make it sparkly, and then you put like big chunky rhinestones on it to make it kind of like shimmery but like icy. That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, so you'll see. Let me get some supplies. So we have 3 polishes here. I did go ahead and make some swatches. So these are cat eye polishes, and these 3 are without the magnet and these 3 are with. And so I don't know if you can tell, but it's really subtle. The magnet they gave us is this one, and so it's short and round, and I think because of the way this wheel is oriented, it was kind of hard for me to get at it. And so what I ended up doing was just like holding it sideways, and so this is what we got. We're gonna try and make it work a little bit better, I think, on my actual fingers, because I'll be able to move them around and get to all the sides. It might come out a little bit differently, and it's a tough choice of which one to go with, but I've got these stones that I'm wanting to use. I have these pink ones, but there's not that many. I feel like I want to go with these, and these, they kind of look yellow, but they've got this like blue shift, and they should be semi-transparent actually on the nail. So this one is blue with a green shift, and then this one's kind of like red, but there's like a blue. It's hard to say. These colors are confusing, but I think I might go with this blue one just because I think it's cute. So here is what this one looks like just out of the bottle before we magnetize it. Let me go ahead and show you the others, but this is the one we're gonna use. See this one? It's like reddy, goldy, pinky. I really like this one, but it's not the one I decided I wanted to use today. And then this one is kind of similar. It's also kind of red, and it also has a lot of that gold in there. I like this one a lot as well. I could enjoy any of these, but for the purposes of what we're doing, I think this one makes the most sense. So let's try and magnetize at least one nail. Set that over there. So I guess we'll start here. Gotta get it on there. I am not left-handed, so bear with me. This is not easy. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Try not to get gel on your skin. It's not good for ya. Yeah, that'll make it easier. Now I don't feel like I have enough on here. Get some more. But also, you know, you don't want the coats to be too thick either, because then it may have trouble curing. So like there's a good layer, right? I think so. Let's see what we can do, because I would like to do that like moony looking aura thing that's so popular. Everybody does like this waggle. I'm not sure why. I don't know if waggling is necessary. Got something going. Let's see if we can't do it on this side too without messing up that side. Goodness. Well, we've got it on this side now. It seems like you can kind of only get it on one side because it disperses the other side. But we did get something going. I kind of would like that to be more towards the tip though, and not so much at the top. I wonder if we can push it down a little bit without messing it up completely. Well, I did push it down a little bit, so I'd say that's not bad. I'm gonna flash cure that though so that we don't lose it. All right, let's try and do another one. There's so much gel on my brush. Wipe some of that off of there. And you guys will notice I do not go all the way to the edges. I try to keep a little bit of a space up around my skin because I am allergic to gel polish. But I can use it as long as I don't get it on me. Alright, so we've got some on there. Let's see. Let's do our little waggly. Get that positioned. And then this side. It's so hard to do when you can't hardly see what you're doing. We've definitely got one side good. Let's see if we can't push this one back over there. Get up there, thing. Did we do it? Kind of. But it's all at the top. You want to push that down some. Got a little something going on. I'd like to be able to pull it down here. I think we're gonna have to accept that one. Let me flash cure it too. Alright, so it's not bad. I would say that you can really kind of see it the most like at this angle. But I'm gonna go ahead and do these others up real quick and then I will come back. Alright, so I have got all of them done. I'll try and show it to you, but with the angles it's kind of weird. Let me turn this light down and see if that helps. Alright, let's see. I mean, a little bit. You can kind of see what we got going here. This thumb is the hardest one to look at because you almost kind of have to look at it from this way to see it. But yes, that's not too bad. So I got this little tray, and I am going to dump these little stones out into it so that we can sift through them and pick the ones we want. Yeah, so they're all kind of different and they come in a variety of sizes, and the plan is to, you know, put a few at the end of each nail so that that adds a little bit of sparkle and glisten to go with the cat eye. But I don't know if we should top coat first, and then we've got this rhinestone glue to put it on with. I usually would do it the other way around, but I don't want to top coat around these things. Maybe I do the top coat over wet glue and then stick them in method. Maybe. Let me get me some stones picked out first, and then we'll come back and figure out how we're gonna put them on. All right, so I've got me a little assortment picked out right here, and we're gonna start on this finger and just kind of work our way over. It's the most clear when my hand is completely down, but I would like to hold it like this so I can see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can make that clear. Yes, there we go, that's better. So, let's do this. Let's get our rhinestone glue and our precision tip and just spread some around on the front of this thing. We don't want them to go all the way up, mostly just kind of here at the end. Yeah, and we'll set that down. And then we'll get our top coat. Not too much. We don't want to drip it everywhere. And get that on there. It's okay if these mix together. It's not going to hurt anything. Get this to smooth out a little bit too. It would be great if this was like no tacky layer rhinestone glue, but I don't know that it is, so I'm not going to assume that it is. But we've got this on here, so now we'll go in and start placing some stones. I picked out some pointy ones to put at the end. So I've got a couple of different ones of those. Alright, so you can like barely see it, but that's cool. And then I have an assortment of like stones to go with it. So we'll say, put that one here. Yes. And then we'll grab this one to go over here. Okay, and then I think I'd like to put a small something here in the middle, and I've got this little heart. None of it necessarily has to be like perfectly even, but as long as it's not like hanging off the edge, I'm happy, and it's okay if they're touching too. Really, that's gonna probably help if they are super close together. Alright, so that's kind of what we're going for here, which I'll get up close at the end. I'm gonna flash cure this. Alright, so that should hold while we work our way. So let's get some glue going over here on this next one. I get too much, but that's okay because I'll get it with this top coat. Let's put that on there. Careful where you're putting it. You don't need it all over your finger. You can wipe off your excess back in the bottle. So let's get some stones going over here. Take this heart-shaped one and put down at the bottom. And then we'll take this one right here. And this little star we can stick right here. And I've actually got this moon. And we're back. Camera died but I decided to go ahead and stick the rest of these stones on here. So this is the shift. You can kind of see them. Let me turn that light back down. Yes. Let's zoom in. There we go. Turn it this way. Yes. So now you can see our cat eye shift, and you can see our stones doing their little sparkle thing, and the colors reflect through the stones because they're clear. Got a little bit more over here because I used a bunch of tiny ones. Yeah. It's hard to look at this one because it's not the right direction. You got these sparkles. So this is really pretty polish. I do wish that the base were a little bit more sheer though. Like, I like my cat eye to be really apparent and then in a clear base so that you can see that quite easily. Now, if I do it in the right way, you can see it. So at least there's that. However, I would have preferred the base to be a little bit more transparent. Now, that being said, the polish in and of itself, cat eye aside, is beautiful. Like, just what it is as a solid, I do like that. I like the way that it glitters. I like the color that it is. It's like, it's got little flakes in it. It is a really nice polish. And you know what I really like is the brush on this top coat. Let's have a closer look at it. So this brush, it is of a good length, but it's like, it's these soft bristles. Like, you can see that they are clear. Let me spread it. You can see that they're kind of clear across the end, and they spread really well. But I like the way it feels as you're gliding. Like, they don't feel firm. You can almost not even feel them at all. And then they spread around your contour really well. And so they follow the curvature of your nail, and you don't have like hard areas. Like, look at that. And then it kind of even holds it. There, you can kind of see. So I like this brush, and I like the length of it. So you're not all up on it like you are with some smaller bottles. I like this. I think this top coat and this base coat are a really good size. You get a good amount of product for a good price, and I like the brushes. So definitely recommend. And we did top coat these at the same time that we put the glue on, so there is no tackiness. They are completely done. It feels good. It is nice and shiny. I think they're super cute. I've been rambling on, as you know, but I'm gonna get you some photos, maybe some photos in some different lights with some different angles so we can see what we can actually see on these nails, and try and get some of that cat eye as well. So while you're looking at those, I will wrap this up. Thank you so much, Born Pretty, for sending this over to me so that we could try it out and have a look. And thank you guys for watching my video, especially if you made it to the end. Leave me a diamond emoji if you did, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the polishes. Let me know what you think of the style. And let me know what you think of the base and top coat if you feel similarly. And if you've tried any of this. Again, links and discount codes, all that good stuff. Go ahead and check that out. Make sure you're following my socials. Sometimes I post things over there that I don't post over here. And you guys see we're getting close to 2,000 subscribers. What should we do to celebrate? Leave me the suggestions in the comments below. And I'll let you get out of here. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.